I mean, I didn't feel like I was shooting that hot, to be honest. I felt like I missed every 20-foot birdie putt, so I didn't think I was 6 down at all. It was changing all the time, so focusing on what's changing all the time allows you to focus a little bit more on the golf.
No, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna try to make the birdie I can, and I heard it's like the wind maybe go down a little bit, so I think go all or nothing.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 True Bank Des Moines Challenge presented by DGA. This is round 2, moving day, the front 9 with the FPO lead card. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb, and we're the two hot geese.
Quick ad. We're headed back to Europe. It's an exciting ad, though. It starts on July 18th, but July 19th, we have next day coverage available on Disc Golf Network Pro. If you do sign up between now and July 10th, we have a code Jomez Europe where you get 50% off. There's a link in the description if you would like to check that out. There is coverage on YouTube available 2 weeks later on July 29th if you don't feel like doing that, but you should join.
Yes.
Yay, Europe. We're going back. Yay.
And for now, we are in Des Moines, and the weather is better.
It is.
Can't wait.
Hotter. Hailey King, White Pants Hailey yesterday, 79% fairway hits in round 1, 72% of the time finding circle 2 in regulation, and making 71% of those circle 1 putts.
On Scoggins, we got to watch her on the feature card yesterday. She hit the fairway 74% of the time, landed in circle 2 in regulation 67%, and almost perfect for circle 1X at 92%. See if she can perfect it today.
Very excited to watch Alexis Mandujano on this lead card. 84% of the time she was in the fairway, 44% of the time putting for birdie from circle 2, and making almost 80% of her circle 1 putts.
And rounding out the card, we have Natalie Ryan. Not on the fairway as much as you'd think at 58%, but probably because she's in circle 2 in regulation 50% of the time, crazy, and 75% circle 1X putting.
Starting out with hole 1, it's a par 4 right out of the gate, 540 feet, out of bounds all the way down the right and left-hand side. We had a brutal headwind and changing to a crosswind as you move down the fairway, but today was relatively calm. You weren't very worried about it, just a light headwind. The second shot is the most important shot here. This green does have OB that pinches around the backhand side, inside the circle, and those guardian trees on the right-hand side can get in the way more than you expect.
One might say they will get in the way.
Card from Charlotte, North Carolina. Round of applause for Hailey King.
We got to watch Hailey a little bit on some of the chase card check-ins yesterday. She looking really comfortable out here.
This is Hailey's new fundraiser jersey, tour jersey.
Signature jersey?
Signature jersey.
Spider-Man jersey.
Yeah.
Next up, from Los Angeles, California, Scoggins.
Owen's first time in Des Moines.
Yeah, looks like she's been playing here forever. 5 down in some windy conditions yesterday. And that's looking pretty good.
From Sabulu, Texas, Alexis Mandujano.
Alexis, always fun to watch play. One of the fastest players on tour. So, don't blink. And I don't think we've seen her since Idlewild maybe of last year on a lead card. But she's a great putter, really well-rounded player. And a good shot to start.
And rounding out our card from Richmond, Virginia, Natalie Ryan.
We saw Natalie on a lead card at Beaver State Fling. She is known for taking chances and taking that risky, more aggressive line, really trying to cover some ground. This is a great course to take advantage.
Yeah, I played with her yesterday, and she had some pretty unbelievable shots and just needed to clean it up a little bit in the short game to have like a truly unbelievable score. She left a lot out there. Really big drive to start off.
Hole 1 played in one of the more difficult holes yesterday. Today, second easiest, and that's a lot more typical. 43% of the field birdieing this one.
And I'm going to do just that. Yeah, I was surprised when it played so hard yesterday.
It was just some of the worst wind on the course.
Just slapped you right in the face. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Today you were fighting dew. That was the only thing you were fighting.
Just imagining you slapping around the grass.
Yeah, it was like walking
Fighting
through
it.
puddles. Hailey airing this shot out, gets tangled up in the branches. She'll have some work to do for birdie.
Strong matching game. Natalie almost close enough to think about throwing that thing in. She was thinking about it. Hailey from about 45 feet, a little bit uphill here. Gonna have to take a par, which is fine, but doesn't feel great.
Yep. This is one that everyone's wanting to get, especially being the second easiest hole of the day today. Alexis capitalizing and getting her birdie on hole 1.
Really strong putt to start out.
Hailey having some hole 1
Something.
putting nerves, maybe.
Natalie in for birdie.
We watched Hailey as the chase card check-ins a lot yesterday. Her
Yeah.
putt looked super smooth. Rhythm still looks fine. It's just hole 1. 3 for 4 birdies on the card.
Yeah, bogey on 1. See how Hailey bounces back from that. She can probably birdie just about every hole out here.
Today was a super classic Des Moines Challenge day. It was
Muggy.
Really muggy, really hot, and almost no wind.
Hole 2 is a par 4 at 695 feet. You're teeing off from out of bounds, and then you want to get past this short tee pad here, and then ideally you're far enough where you can attack on the second shot. You need a really big arm to do it. There is OB along the right side that can come into play if you're not careful, and there's some trees and other such nonsense on the left. Congratulations to Jay Park, our Patreon disc winner from the practice round. We love you.
We hope you love your disc.
This is a kind of one of those separator holes. If you don't, barely in, I think. If you don't have elite distance, it's really hard to get a look at this one.
It definitely helps to be further left. You can see Owen letting that disc hyzer, but she's playing a little bit closer to OB than you want. Also, being down at the bottom of that hill brings all those trees into play. Like Erika was saying, this is a more typical route from Alexis, playing near that drop zone.
Natalie looking to go huge here. And that is the Halo Destroyer.
Hailey also trying to go huge here. This is pushing really straight. She will have the advantage of being a little higher up on the hill. Past all the trees as well.
Yeah, Owen dealing with a low ceiling here. Just going to be laying up a couple of times and taking her par.
This is not one where you're sweating it if you don't get to putting range.
You're just generally sweating.
Yeah,
because of the weather.
Yes, exactly. Alexis playing the hole really well, and she's going to find herself in circle 2, maybe. That is pretty typical. Let's see, it looks like only 6 people were able to get to circle 2 in regulation. 4 of those getting to circle 1.
See if Hailey can do it. She got some great distance off the tee. She's going sidearm high and maybe challenging those branches, but that is beautiful.
Is that a standstill?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
pretty nice.
Natalie gonna
At least run up, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
Natalie gonna risk the backhand. Definitely the sketchier of the 2 lines, but she makes it through the branches into circle 1. You have to kind of push OB by going that way around the tree.
Oh, I'm just laying up the last little bit here, no problem.
Alexis with a look. Oh,
I wanted that for her.
this played as the 4th most difficult hole just from lack of birdies.
Yeah, probably not really many big numbers.
Nope, there was only 5 birdies today. Natalie with one of them.
And a perfect birdie start.
Hailey King going to make it back to even
Yeah,
on the round.
Weird way to do it.
Yeah.
Bogey 1, birdie 2.
Bogey the easiest.
Yeah.
Birdie the hard. Cat Merch, Jennifer Allen, and Raven Klein all also got the birdie 3s.
Can already hear hole 5.
Yes,
Faintly in
the
the distance.
hive.
Holland Hanley on the hole we're just about to play. We're hole 3. She's going forehand. There is water over there, so you got to be careful. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. She made that look too easy.
Whoa, look at this.
Morning light filtering through the branches.
Yeah.
Holland getting birdies.
Well, let's just follow her.
Yeah.
We're going to abandon our lead card, actually, and just
Yep.
watch Holland.
Here we go.
Oh, this is huge.
Wow, we watched her park it yesterday as well. This line a little bit more linear and low. But it works.
Just like that, 3 down through 4.
Holland Hanley on hole 5. I'm just kidding.
And we're going to see a lot more people under par. Check out Cat Merch, 5 down through 6.
We're going to see a lot of lead changes as well. Hole 3, one that everyone in the field can birdie, but it is not an easy one by any means. 320 feet downhill, so definitely reachable, but that initial gap really dictates the rest of the hole. Once you get through there, it's all about just making sure your disc turns a little bit softly, not too hard though, because the flooding that they've had lately in Indianola has made this water really high. It's a lot closer to the basket and a lot closer to the right side of the fairway than normal, so you cannot error right.
I mean, you can.
You can't.
Just
might
don't.
never see your disc.
Yeah, just
again ever.
really shouldn't. Smooth looking shot. Natalie likes it. Little fist bump. Does catch the last tree. I believe that was a putter.
You're never going to be mad at that though.
Yeah. Base splash. Bass splash? It's a splash.
It's a splash. I like the forehand play a lot
Splish
more.
What? Oh, yeah. Hailey threw.
Yeah.
I like the forehand too.
It does go right towards that water that's really close though, so it is a little risky, but as long as you're not afraid to push the left side of the fairway, there's room to work.
It takes a pretty huge skip, I think, to actually find the water. Most of the time, if you saw it off, you're just kind of in the woods line on the right. Alexis pulls this one over too much, but gets a friendly kick back into the fairway. Oh, that's a really muddy spot. Not great footing. Oh, no problem, though.
That's one thing that Alexis is very good at. Her approach game is super solid. Hailey just going to lay this one up. Natalie does not look like she's going to lay this one up.
No. Oh, nice putt.
Yeah, sneaking it over the cage, coming in softly like it should with that water so close behind.
3 holes, 3 birdies, and a slow mez. Love the straddle here.
So great to can a circle 2 putt in the first few holes. Real confidence booster for the rest of the round. The classic Natalie little basket tap.
Own for a birdie. Very nice. 2 down through 3. No slouch herself.
Yeah, that was a great forehand.
I really like this course for a lot of reasons, but the pressure to get the birdies is there. Unlike a lot of the courses
more than
that we
ever.
play. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like, they got to be feeling it. Cat Merch. 5 down right now through 6. This is her on hole 7, which plays as somewhat of an island. The grass is all hazard. Cat doesn't have to worry about it. She's safe on the wood chips. Six down now.
Yeah, she shed the weight with the new haircut, and Lordy, she is flying.
Yeah, she actually just levitates in between holes. Just floats. Oh, Holland with the little hive antenna. That's party Holland if I've ever seen one. Oh, she keeps them on? Yes.
Somebody please make that her profile picture on PDGA.
Right? She earned every bit of that birdie. I hope she keeps wearing them.
A lot of birdies on our lead card.
What is the simplest way to improve your disc golf game? The answer, learn from the very best. Paul Ulibarri, Simon Lizotte, Ezra Aderhold, and Holland Hanley. They're not just players, they are your elite coaches guiding you every step of the way. The Power Disc Golf Academy is the premier online disc golf academy with over 150 on-demand lessons that are specifically designed to improve your skills right now. So what are you waiting for? Join today at PowerDGA.com.
Hole 4 is a par 3, 431 feet. I forgot where we are. We've just seen so many other things, you know. We saw Holland park it. The water level has gone down a little bit, but the water is obviously all out of bounds. There's a drop zone just outside the circle going back towards the water if you don't land inbounds. It's a very risky shot to go for the birdie, so you see a lot of the FPO field just laying up short and taking the par. Natalie not going to do that. Saws it off. But way down there. She'll still have a putt, though. I think that one tree might be in her way.
We watched Owen do the layup play yesterday in the windy conditions, but today she's looking a little more aggressive.
It does look aggressive.
Oh,
She loves it. And that's got to be near circle, too.
Hailey definitely going for it.
Oh, yeah. A lot of trust on this disc. It's fading nicely. Just needs to check up. Yeah, solid.
Almost in the exact same spot as Natalie's disc.
Alexis putting a little bit of turn on this one, which is a lot of trust.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sneaky big distance Alexis.
ESP surge. But she can't get there with, just going pure hyzer like the others. She
Isn't
has
a
to
surge like only a 9-speed or a 10-speed? I know both.
I know it's a little flippy.
I know both Mandujanos throw more typically slower speed discs because they have small hands, and sometimes those wide rim discs just don't release correctly. But dang, that was a great distance shot. Natalie chaining out left side for her birdie.
Surge is an 11 speed.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe you outed their small hands. Now everybody knows.
I have them too, okay?
They're teeny. They're smaller than yours.
They're the same.
No, they're smaller. They gotta be smaller. What? Okay, I'm learning new things every day. Now I'm just hyper focused on her hands. And she is in for a birdie.
I'm so inspired right now. 6 birdies on the day. Love that straight line. Yeah, we don't need huge hyzers.
Yeah, man, so much trust. Pretty amazing to put it on turn and know it's not going to just keep turning into the water, especially with baby hands.
Pure.
So cool. Owen still leading the way. The rest of our card in a big tie with Kat Murch and Holland Hanley for second place.
We just watched Holland Hanley play hole 5 where the Hive cheers for you as you arrive, as you throw, and as you leave, and gives you honey to boot. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just got to get over the water. It says 275, but I believe the T sign says a little bit farther than that. Was no wind today, which is nice. A lot easier to approach this hole in whatever way you feel comfortable. We see players pulling out putters, mid-ranges, fairway drivers, and even distance drivers. You can go straight at it. You can forehand. You can go hyzer. Whatever you want. You just got to get it on the island.
Yeah, Alexis doesn't like that one. It's pulled very far to the right. It's dense over there, and it's out of bounds.
That tree on the right side of the green is kind of the indicator. If you land right of that, you are pushing OB. There is a little room over there, but not much. Natalie's going to be flirting.
And that's fine. Yeah, Natalie did a forehand yesterday, but kept it too far left, so it looks like she made the correction today. Wow, really punching this one. And this needs to get a little lucky through those branches, and it gets a lot lucky. It didn't even look like there was branches there, actually.
Yeah, we watched her hyzer just before that tree yesterday. Today, just right through it.
Hailey going a little bit more up and over, but it's pushing too straight. Also going to be OB.
This played as the third easiest hole of the day with about 60% of the field birdieing. Strange to see our lead card competitor struggling here. This drop zone is 60 feet away.
I think it might even be outside circle 2.
Okay, it's far.
It's far, yeah.
A jump putt doesn't even barely feel like you can get there with it. It's risky to run as well because that basket is on a pretty steep slope, and if you catch the flat edge of the lighthouse, you can very easily roll out of bounds.
Owen contending with a lot of branches here. Oh my, that was fantastic.
Looking all business today.
Yeah.
Natalie with a great putt as well from the rough.
Moves to 4 down.
There was 26 birdies on this hole today out of 48 competitors.
Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, love the Hive, love the hype and the vibes and the honey.
Yeah, everyone that comes out and is a part of that crowd, you guys rule.
Going back to Kat Murch on hole 9. Very strange uphill tee shot. She barely cleared the hill, which is what you have to do to get enough forward progression to get a putt.
They really pinched the OB on the left side this year, so it was nice that Kat's disc had that turn. You could see as soon as it crossed the hill, she got inside the circle, and that is hard to do on this hole.
Highlight birdie. Very few of those on the day yesterday and just generally. God, you think if she cuts her hair shorter, she'll be even better?
Shave it.
7 down through 9. Okay. Hole 6 is a par 4, 575 feet, OB line on the left. It's nice to kind of push that OB line a little bit to open up your next shot, which calls for a sidearm. You can make a backhand work, but it's exceedingly technical. The OB wraps kind of up and around the basket. You can find it in the corner if you're not careful. Also, the short right corner on the forehand approach, or just approach generally, can get you. The woods are a nightmare. Just don't do it.
Yeah, that right side is brutal all the way down.
There was a little wind out there. This is like a light tailwind. Really not worth mentioning, especially with how much we mentioned it yesterday, but it exists.
The real kicker on this hole especially is the heat. This hole, for whatever reason, is just an oven.
Yeah. There's no relief. There's no shade anywhere.
And the side hill that we just saw Owen land on, it's pretty boggy there.
Yeah, it's moist.
One of the wetter parts of the course. Can be tough for footing. Just steamy. It is.
It is. All these drives are looking decent. Definitely all have a chance to birdie. We saw some insane drives yesterday get all the way up to the corner. This looks like a huge one from Hailey.
Yeah, she may be able to see the basket.
I think so. Big shot.
Even just comparing to like the best shots in the field from Des Moines Challenge 2 years ago, it's wild how much better a lot of the people in the field have gotten. Owen not quite getting the air under her shot or getting any sort of skip. She's going to be in circle 2 for birdie.
Alexis going sidearm. Goes a little bit deep. She'll have some trees in the way, but I believe she's inside the circle or at least on the edge.
Natalie able to just go stand still here. That's such a great shot. Does a good job of not pushing the corner too much, but gets a weird roll, and
Yeah.
she might have an obstructed putt.
Very long, straight roll. Hailey looks like she can see the pin. Just a little forehand chipper here. Easy does it.
Hailey kind of on that bogey birdie thing.
On second review, it's still very good. Own from distance, trying to get the birdie. Oh, so smooth.
And this is why she stays on lead cards, folks. Your second slow mez of the day, and it's only hole 6.
Man, that looked in from the second it was out of her hand. Beautiful.
But dude, business own.
Yeah, do you think her and Holland were like, hey, you hype up the crowd with the little antenna and I'm gonna be business.
Yes.
Natalie for birdie.
Natalie's second putt in a row where she's from the shrubbery. Alexis not able to capitalize on her birdie. But Hailey doesn't have a choice here. This hole was middle of the pack, but with some really nice scoring spread. This is a great, well-designed hole for FPO. Another quick chase card check-in. Again, Holland Hanley. She throws a mid on this hole. It's downhill. It's 420 feet, but she still is pulling out a slow-speed disc. She even catches a tree, and she is putting.
I actually think she was going deep.
Yeah.
She's inside the circle here. Going for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6 birdie in a row? What's a regional bird?
Ooh.
Think about it. That bird will be wearing a golden sombrero. And I don't know. I don't know what else happens after 5.
I haven't been doing my birding out here this week.
Wow. Holland and Cat Merch 7 down through 8 and 9 respectively.
Last year I saw an indigo bunting here, so we'll do that.
Okay, great.
Hole 7, 250 feet. It feels longer than that because of the uphill nature of the hole. The green grass all around is hazard. The brown mulch is safe. No extra strokes. This basket is slightly elevated.
The yellow basket.
The yellow basket is slightly elevated with some gray rocks really beautifying the green. No wind to worry about today. Maybe a little light left to right breathiness.
Clear wind.
Clear wind. Blue disc putting.
Yeah, much easier conditions than yesterday. I think this one is going to have a lot of birdies on it. Hailey, oh man, hits the koozie? Or was that a basket
No,
hit?
that was koozie, I think. The blue koozie.
Oh, let's see it.
Let's find out for sure.
Blue
Yeah.
koozie for sure.
Love that we got a follow flight as well.
A blue, turquoise, yellow follow flight.
Yes, we have it all here. And it's only hole 7.
Natalie putting some nice height on this, and a hyzer angle comes in softly.
Yellow disc, blue sky. Parked. Another
Ooh.
one. Man, we are getting
double.
gift today.
Double.
And a red follow flight?
Now look at,
Yes.
what a treat.
It's like Skittles.
Taste the rainbow.
Alexis with a lower flight.
Ooh. Oh, man. Skips on in there. That is rare. Usually those logs block you.
What if it was a little jumpy follow flight? A little boing.
Little spring.
Alexis with a little bit of a softer bid. That's the smart thing to do on these holes, but it just somehow also doesn't work very often on these elevated baskets to do a soft bid. You have to full send it. Own does, but catches the band. 27 birdies on this one. It played as the easiest hole today. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward without the wind.
Just with the elevated basket, I wouldn't have picked this one. Two birdies, 2 pars on hole 7 from our lead card.
Both gray and green on the scorecard.
And another chase card check-in. Holland Hanley. We're going to watch her play today all day.
She just can't stop, apparently. Oh, come on.
Wow.
She's just going to go 7 in a row. Indigo bunting, golden sombrero,
With a party hat.
with what,
Right?
multiple hats?
Yeah,
Multiple
2 hats.
hats?
I think we've had 2 hats in the
Okay.
past.
I was going to say like fireworks in the background.
Oh, okay. I like fireworks for the Independence Day celebrations.
Fireworks, but now we need another thing. That was 7, which
Oh,
I think is
man.
the record for the year. I saw. Let me double check my Mando stats, but I believe Holland and Kristen have both gotten 7 birdies in a row. It's the longest streak currently,
Dang.
and she just tied it.
Unbelievable. And that's on one of the hardest holes to birdie.
Hole 8, we saw it earlier, downhill par 3, 420 feet. Reachable by anyone in the field, though. There is OB on the left side that wraps around pretty close behind it. You need to be a little bit careful if you come in with too much speed on this downhill sloping green. A lot of ladies going to kind of push the right side tree line and then hyzer in just before all the big trees. And yeah, easy birdie, right? That looks like a slow speed disc as well from Hailey.
Yep, she'll be in circle 2 with a little bit of a death putt. It drops off pretty steeply behind the basket towards out of bounds.
That's looking great. So straight.
Yeah, what a nice dead straight line to the basket. Oh, and going sidearm. One of the few, but there is room to work out there.
I would say one of the one.
Yeah, she might be one of the one. Inside the circle.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, she's got it. A little more room to work over there. But you do kind of have to throw a flex, I guess.
Alexis tries to get that disc to flip up a little straighter. More of a safe play, I would say. The OB comes up really quick, deep and left of the basket.
Alexis just going to have to settle for par. Here is Hailey from outside the circle for birdie. And this is what I'm talking about. I think that is going to check up fine, but they can very quickly pick up and roll on this one. Sometimes twice in a row. Oh, 1 of 1. Forehand birdie. Probable statistic.
Looking so solid on the green today.
So much business.
So business. I'm intimidated. Hailey with a great comeback putt on this slightly elevated basket from where her second putt was.
Natalie hits some right side chains, but does not convert the birdie.
But putting herself in position over and over again. Oh, gaining a stroke on the rest of her card mates with that birdie on hole 8. Flexing her distance. She's not just a good putter. She's got it all.
Turns out. Look at Holland Hanley, 8 down through 9, tied with Own now.
Hole 9, the final hole of the front, 290 feet, but it plays more like 380, 400.
Yeah.
Plays far. They pinch the OB line on the left-hand side end, so you can't just dummy a hyzer up that hill. You have to throw something that's straight finishing. The right side OB line is always pretty tight, so you don't want your disc to flip. You really have to match the angle of the hill and put some good pop on it to get up to the putting green.
Own hit that tree yesterday and kicked OB. She beats it today and is going to be in circle 2 putting. Great correction. Forehand, I understand on this one, but still you're not going to see that much.
No, it requires a lot of power.
Well,
and not many people are willing to put that much power into a forehand with that kind of foreign angle.
Yeah, you have to have that flex that Own has.
Yeah, with an overstable disc. And it's it's a technical angle for people that don't throw forehands all the time. Natalie and Hailey both up on the putting green.
Impressive.
Yeah, this one's really tough to reach. Only 5 people got to circle 1 in regulation.
We already saw Cat Merch do it. Alexis is early on the left side of that tree. Looks like a misfire, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Just barely sneaks over the line.
Yep, just a bit of an early release. And looks like she's going to move back to just even par on the front, which doesn't really feel great in these scoreable conditions.
A lot of circle 2 putting on this hole.
Oh.
17 people made it to circle 2 in regulation. Own probably one of the few canning that putt. Yep, only 2 people making their circle 2 putts.
Own moving to 6 down on the front 9. Natalie trying to do the same here, and she does.
Stacy Kiefer, the only other person to can a circle 2 putt on this one for birdie.
Hailey, so close. What a great drive.
And those 3 birdies are 3 of the 6 on the day today. We saw Holland Hanley. We just heard Stacy Kiefer. We got to watch Cat Merge. We got to see most of them.
Yeah. Definitely harder than it looks.
We get to see everything.
See it all. Bird's eye view. Goose eye view. Own maintaining the lead with that birdie, 6 down through 9. Holland Hanley in solo second, 8 down through 9. Insane. Cat Merch matching Holland's hot round at 8 down. Natalie Ryan in solo third. A lot is happening. Just read the thing.
Yep, everyone's under par, really. It's a nice calm day, so everyone's attacking, looking to improve what kind of disasters happened yesterday and the tornadoes. Yep, and this is moving day to the extreme. Tomorrow we might have some rain in the forecast, so this is the day to capitalize if you're gonna do it. Yeah, we got 9 more holes where people will be capitalizing.
We sure do, and they sure will.
Yeah, they sure will. So come hang with us on the back. Thanks again to the Founders Club. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 Hot Geese.
Honk.